Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Eric McGrew with Elevated Office Podcast, as well as I'm the owner of Eric's Tree Service in Montrose, Colorado. This video is brought to you specifically by Ezzdoo. They sent me this device. Actually, they reimbursed me once I bought the device, but I did not pay for it out of my own money. And I told them that I would review the product, but I am going to give you guys my honest review on it. So, what is this? Well, Ezzdoo clearly is an electric chainsaw sharpener. That's what it is, that's what they bill it as, and this is the product that they are referring to. Mine's slightly dirty because I was just doing a live IG demo of it, and I honed this chain right here. So, what are my first impressions of it, and what do you need to know about it? Well, first off, it's very similar to other rotary tools that you'll find on the market, okay? I will say that it feels well in the hand. The rubber grip on it and stuff does make it easy to hold and move, relatively fluidly. The cord is about as long as normal, so sometimes it can get caught up on stuff like on the edge of a table when you're trying to make a smooth motion with it, so keep that in mind. It runs really smooth in the hand. It doesn't have weird vibrations or anything like some of the cheap ones that I have bought in the past have. So it seems to be a decent quality, just so you know. It is corded, so it's not cordless. It does need to be plugged in. This one, of course, for the US market needs to be plugged in into a 120, 60 hertz outlet. You could also use, most likely, if you have a big enough inverter on your truck or something like that, you could do that. It does have variable speed control on it, which is nice. Not so necessary. I found that like 2 was fine for me. And the other thing is that it does have the thumb collet lock, so you can actually unlock the collet and put the bits in there. These are titanium diamond bits, and they're supposed to last longer than the other bits that other brands are using. There are a number of brands out there that make something like this, and I will say that at least in comparison to one such as the steel handheld, this one's much more comfortable in the hand. Only problem with this one is that it is not very portable. It's not battery, it's not cordless, and it's not 12 volt. But according to Ezzdoo, they chose to go corded because they could give you a price-oriented product, a value-oriented product with decent power in it, okay? And it does have decent power, like you would expect from a rotary tool. So what you get in the box is, it comes in fairly nice packaging, and it's all foam inside and has it all segmented for everything. There's actually an instruction card that I actually forgot inside that comes with it, but there's a QR code on it, and when you click on that QR code with your phone, or you scan it with your phone, then it takes you to some instruction videos, and it gives you some information and things like that, which is handy, so that if you have internet access and you don't have the card with you, you can still get the information if you're not sure about it, okay? So you get the device. Originally it came without the bit in it, of course, so I can take that out real quick. Just, your typical collet for these kinds of things. Bit comes out. It came with this cap over it originally to protect it, which was just a nice little feature for protection. You pull that off. It has the standard collet on here, the plastic collet. You can take that collet off like so. You can put your bit in whatever size. It comes with 3 different sizes. It comes with 2 bits that are the largest bits for like 3/8 chain. And then it comes with a medium bit for like 0.325, 404, and then it comes with this one here, which is like, what is it, 1.8 millimeters, which is for like your 3/8 pico, quarter, pico, and quarter chains. And you can see that bit there, as well as these 3 that come with it. So you would want to choose the right file for, or bit for filing purposes. And when you take that plastic collet off, you can actually put this gauge on it as well. So there you go. And it has lines for, you know, angles of cut on the chain. It has a little screw right here that can adjust the depth for this depth gauge. For those who are just starting out, that's really a good idea so that you don't like hog into the gullet of your chain. But for me, I found that it was actually easier and more fluid to use it without this guide. But I've been filing for a while, and I just found it to be less intrusive. Now, the way that you would typically, I think that they had intended, I'm not real sure, is that you would unscrew that, which I know is the case, to change this depth gauge. And they gave you a wrench that should work with that. But the first time I tried to unscrew this Phillips head screw, it twisted the end of this little screwdriver head on the wrench. Doesn't affect the wrench factor for, you know, changing out the collet and the bit, but it was just inconvenient, if you want to say so. And then it comes with a gauge for knowing what bit is what size. So if you're not sure, if you're looking at them and you're like, which one's the smallest, which one's the medium, this will help, or which one's the medium and which one's the largest. This will help you to know which one to use. It's also got, I guess that's supposed to be like a flathead screwdriver of sorts, and then it's got another collet wrench on it, which is nice. And then it comes with an extra set of brushes for the rotary tool. So clearly it is a brushed rotary tool, which means that with enough dust and fine in it, it'll need to be cleaned out and the brushes will need to be changed with enough use. So keep that in mind. However, the brushes look to be standard brushes for this kind of unit, and all you need to do is take out that screw and look at which side they're coming in on. It looks like maybe they have one on each side. You can take those screws out and replace them. Other than that, it's pretty simple. The locking mechanism feels pretty firm. The switch is a nice firm switch. It's not like super cheap in my opinion. It's not the highest quality, but it's not super cheap. And then the rotary dial, it doesn't have any like indented indications. It's just infinite roll until you get to 6, and then it locks onto max. So I guess it's, I don't know if it's 6 or 7 is max, but that's max. You know, it's like $38 for this device on Amazon, and to be honest with you, it's worth 38 bucks. It's a decent tool. A couple of things that I would recommend the use of this for is if you're in the field and you nick your chain on like a rock or something, this would be a really quick way to get it back into usable shape. It's also a good way to hone your teeth on your saw. It's a little bit faster and just a little less arm work to do it this way than it is with a file. However, you most likely will be taking off a little bit more of your teeth every time you grind it with this tool over a hand file, but the convenience and speed pays off if you're on a job and you're rushing to get it done. Now, if you have a bunch of chains to sharpen, I don't know that this is really the tool for you. You could do it that way, but it might not be the most convenient for you. It would definitely be faster than doing it via hand file. This tool also, with a little bit of finesse and time, you could get like nicks and rounded edges of a tooth fixed back to, you know, an appropriate edge. It would just take a little bit more grinding, and you would definitely wear a little bit more of the stones. The collet size seems to be the standard I don't even know what size that is, but the standard like rotary tool size. And so you could buy other drill bits or rotary bits, I'm sorry, to grind your chains if you needed. They do say that these are supposed to last longer than the other rotary bits. I've only used it one time today, so I can't say yes or no on that yet. We'll have to kind of see what happens with the future of this, but overall, I don't think it's a bad investment for you. Just do know that you are limited to 120 wall outlet with this device or a inverter on your truck. So overall, for the first off, don't rely on the tool for the screw. You know, have a screwdriver handy. And other than that, I think you'll be fine with it. So hope that helps you guys out. Once again, this is the Ezzdoo electric chain sharpener. I totally think it's a quality enough product for the $38 that it costs to have it, you know, bought on Amazon. And I don't know if they have a European model available. I would suspect that they do, but I don't know. All I know is about the USD style model. So hope that helps you guys out, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.